Hey YouTube, this is a chess youngster with a opening called the Gambit or the Charlick's Gambit. Henry Charlick, which was an Australian master, I believe, or grandmaster, I'm not really sure, won the second Australian. He was the second chess champion of Australia in 1897. Now there was a Swedish player called Fritz Karl Anton Ungland, which played this opening, which is called the Ungland's counterattack. Now the counterattack is considered weak and not seen by top level players. Charlick's idea was to avoid closed openings with d4, e5, dx e5, and now black plays d6, pawn captures, bishop captures. That's to avoid closed openings. The only problem with this opening is black is down a pawn and he has solid position. It's not like white is weak in any areas. That's why the counterattack is kind of frowned upon by high-leveled players. I'm going to show you a few traps and also variations in the game. I'm first going to show you the modern Charlick's Gambit. It is d4, e5, dx e5, knight to c6, knight to f3 defending, and now black attacks that pawn twice and is threatening a dangerous knight in the center. But this kind of misplaces this black queen, and this is a very surprising move to try to hold on to this pawn. Queen to d5 exclamation point and question mark in the notations. Now this is a very dangerous move for white because it kind of exposed the queen early. So black's gonna try to take advantage of that. So he goes f6, ex f6, and now knight captures f6, attacking that queen. Now the queen is gonna the queen is under attack and it needs to move. That's the end of the modern Charlick's Gambit. But now we're gonna head into some variations of the Gambit, which is d4, e5, dx e5, knight c6, knight to f3, queen to e7, and instead of protecting it with the queen, he protects it with the bishop. Bishop f4. Now this move gets white in all kinds of trouble, because now black can go queen to b4 check, attacking that, almost making it a forced move for the bishop to come back and block. Now what if the knight on c3 blocked and went knight to c3? Now it looks like this is a free piece, but after a queen captures f4, the knight can go to d5, threatening a fork, knock the king out of castling, get the rook, and attack the queen all at the same time. Now that is a beautiful combo by white. But in the variation, white does bishop to d2. So after that, it's queen captures b2, attacking this pinned rook. Now the best move is knight to c3, but in this case the best move to the eye is bishop to c3, attacking that queen, defending the rook. But now black, all he has to do is come down with that bishop and pin the the bishop to the king, because now the bishop can't take the queen. If the bishop takes the bishop, black will capture that rook and have an attack on this pawn. So, and so the attack on that bishop. So what we'll see is, after this move is played, queen to d2. Now, that is the best move for this scenario, but this just gets white in all kinds of trouble. Now, black goes bishop captures c3, and now white goes queen captures c3, and then black goes queen to c1 checkmate. Now that's one of the variations of Charlick's Gambit. Now let's go back to this position with queen to e7 attacking this pawn. Now the best move for what was I gonna say? For white in this scenario was actually the computer says knight to c3. Now the reason he does this is to kind of give black a misplaced bishop in a bad position, which is the best in this scenario. So what actually white does is knight to c3, knight captures e5, and then he just goes e4, developing, giving good play for both sides, and a nice strong opening, which is the best I think the best variation for white, because it gives still open play, still open moves, but and kind of leaves black in kind of a bad situation. Well, let's go back to the main variation. e5, dx e5, knight captures, or knight to c6, knight to f3, queen to e7, queen to d5, f6. Instead of doing f6, black can try the move b6. And then black has in mind, after white's moves, is bishop to b7, castle queenside, and have a nice position for black. But the modern variation is f6, and then ex, knight x, and white is in kind of a bad position, but he can recover. But I just wanted to show you this, guys, and what I was thinking is to show you all some kind of clever but not played openings that you don't really see in top level play, because they're a little risky openings. But I just wanted to show you guys some of these. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.